afternoon all. Today's topic is Wilson's theorem and its converse and the problems of Wilson's theorem. The statement of this theorem is if p is a prime number then p minus 1 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod p. Proof. When p equal to 2, this becomes 2 minus 1 factorial, this is 1 factorial equal to 1 congruent to minus 1 mod 2. Minus 1 over 1 plus 1 is 2 is a multiple of 2, which is correct. And when p equal to 3, 3 minus 1 factorial, 2 factorial, which is equal to 2 congruent to minus 1 mod 3, minus 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1 equal to 3 is a multiple of 3. The result is obvious. Hence, let p be a prime number greater than 3. Since p is a prime number, 1, 2, 3, etc., p minus 1 are all prime to p. So, we can choose a number from the sequence 1, 2, 3, etc., p minus 1. Then let a be a number of the sequence 1, 2, 3, etc., p minus 1. Now, consider the linear congruence ax congruent to 1 mod p. Since GCD of AP equal to 1. A is this number, so all are prime, so that GCD is equal to 1. The above congruence has a unique solution modulo by P by the theorem of linear congruence. Hence, there exists a unique integer a1 with 1 less than or equal to a1 less than or equal to p minus 1 satisfying a1 congruent to 1 mod p. This is a solution now. Solution is a number a1 this is substitute a1 congruent to 1 mod p. So such two numbers a and a1 are called associated residues. Now consider the situation when a1 equal to a. If a1 equal to a, we have a1 is congruent to 1 mod p becomes a square congruent to 1 mod p. Now, square left side a square minus 1 then 1 minus 1 0 0 mod p, that is a square minus 1 factorize a plus 1 into a minus 1 congruent to 0 mod p. That is either a plus 1 is divisible by p or a equal to 1 0 either a plus 1 is divisible by p or a equal to 1. Since a less than p, a plus 1 equal to p or a equal to 1. Therefore, a equal to p minus 1 or a equal to 1. Hence, the numbers which are identical with their associated residues are 1 and p minus 1. Now, exclude these two numbers 1 and p minus 1. Then the remaining numbers are 2, 3, etc. p minus 2. This can be grouped into half into p minus 3 pairs of associated residues. 1 to p minus 2, 3, etc. p minus 2 that is p minus 3 and pair so half into p minus 3 associated residues such that product of each pair is congruent to 1 modulo p. So 2, 3, etc. product 2 into 3 into etc. p minus 2 congruent to 1 mod p. Also, earlier we got 1 into p minus 1 congruent to minus 1 mod p. a1 1 p minus 1 now we can multiply this equation 1 and 2. We will get 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. p minus 2 into p minus 1 congruent to 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 mod p. Left side is p minus 1 factorial is congruent to minus 1 mod p. This is the proof of theorem. Now, next we can check whether the converse of Wilson's theorem is true. Converse of the theorem is if n minus 1 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod n, then n must be prime. So, for the proof, consider if n is not a prime. N prime is a composite number, so it has a divisor. then n has a divisor d with 1 less than d less than n. Since d less than or equal to n minus 1, d occurs in any one of the factors n minus 1 factorial. N minus 1 factorial is 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. n minus 1. So d is any of these numbers. So it will be in n minus 1 factorial. Therefore, d divides n minus 1 factorial. Also we have n minus 1 factorial, that the given expression n minus 1 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod n, which implies this is n minus 1 factorial plus 1 is a multiple of n, or n divides n minus 1 factorial plus 1. So since d is a divisor, d divides n, we can write d divides n minus 1 factorial plus 1. Now d divides n minus 1 factorial and d divides n minus 1 factorial plus 1 implies d divides 1. Only possibility is that d divides 1, which is impossible. Hence our assumption that d1 it's a prime. So hence our assumption that n is not a prime is wrong. Therefore, the converse of the Wilson's theorem is always true. Now we have 4 problems. First problem is find the remainder when 18 factorial is divided by 23. Next problem, show that 16 factorial plus 86 is a multiple of 323. Third problem, find the remainder when 2 into 26 factorial is divided by 29. And fourth problem is if p is a prime number and p equal to 4m plus 1, where m is a positive number, prove that 2m factorial plus 1 is divisible by p. We can do one by one. First problem is find the remainder when 18 factorial is divided by 23. So, നമ്മൾ factorial വരുന്ന പ്രോബ്ലങ്ങളിലാണ് വിൽസൺസ് തിയറം യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ 23 is a prime number and 18 അടുത്തുള്ളത് 19 is a prime number. ഇത് രണ്ടിലാണ് ഇവിടെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So, we know that first നമ്മൾ 23 is prime number എന്നാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. We know that 23 is a prime number by Wilson's theorem. We have 23 minus 1 factorial is equal to congruent to minus 1 mod 23. So 22 factorial, that is 22 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod 23. This is equation 1. But 22 factorial is equal to 22 into 21 into 20 into 19 into 18 factorial, which is equal to 22 is 23 minus 1, 21 is 23 minus 2, 20 is 23 minus 3 and 19 is 23 minus 4 into 18 factorial. So, this will be multiple of 23. Either term എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതിനെ 23 വെച്ച് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ എടുത്തല്ല, this will be multiple of 23. ഇനി ലാസ്റ്റ് ഈ 1 2 3 4 ഈ 4 ടേം മാത്രമാണ് അല്ലാത്തുള്ളൂ. അത് എല്ലാം കൂടെ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ -1 ഇൻറ്റു -2 ഇൻറ്റു -3 ഇൻറ്റു -4 4 മൈനസ് ആണ്, പ്ലസ് ആവും 1 ഇൻറ്റു 2 ഇൻറ്റു 3 ഇൻറ്റു 4 whole into 18 factorial. Now 1 into 2 into 3, so this is multiple of 23. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 is 2 into 3 6 into 4 24 into 18 factorial, which is equal to multiple of 23. 24 is 23 plus 1 into 18 factorial. Now multiple of 23 plus 23 is multiple of 23 plus 1 into plus 1 into 18 factorial. This combine this will be a multiple of 23, which is equal to, which is congruent to 18 factorial mod 23. We could write 18 factorial mod 23. So this we could write equation 2. From 1 and 2, we get 18 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod 23. Minus 1 we can add 23, which is congruent to 23 plus minus 1, 22 mod 23. Hence, the remainder is 22. Next problem is, show that 16 factorial plus 86 is a multiple of 323. So here, first note that 323 is equal to 17 into 9, 19. By Wilson's theorem we have, there are 17 and 19 prime numbers on. So by Wilson's theorem we have 16 factorial, 17 is a prime number, plus 1 is a multiple of 17, since 17 is a prime number. Therefore, now add 85. Add 85 to both sides of the equation. And now 85 is 17 into 5. So 16 factorial plus 85, 1 plus 85 is 86 is a multiple of 17 plus 85, which is a multiple of 17. So this is equation 1. Now again use Wilson's theorem. So 18 factorial plus 1 is a multiple of 19, since 19 is prime. So 18 factorial we could write 18 into 17 into 16 factorial plus 1 is multiple of 19. So 18 is 19 minus 1. Next 17 is 19 minus 2 into 16 factorial plus 1 is a multiple of 19. Now 19, this is 19 into 19 is a multiple of 19. 19 into 2 is a multiple of 19. Minus 1 into minus 2. This is plus 2 into 16 factorial plus 1 is a multiple of 19. In a multiple of 19, number cancel here. That is 2 into 16 factorial plus 1 is a multiple of 19. Now add 19. Add 19 to both sides. So 2 into 16 factorial plus 1 plus 19 is 20. Right side is multiple of 19 plus 19 is again a multiple of 19. Now since 2 is a prime number, and divide the above equation by 2. we get 2 into 16 factorial by 2 is 16 factorial, 20 by 2 is 10, multiple of 19 by 2, 2 related allathathonde is again a multiple of 19. Now add 76 to both sides. Note that 76 equal to 19 into 4. So 16 factorial plus 10 plus 76 is 86 is equal to multiple of 19. So equation 2. Now we have 17 and 19 is prime. So since 17 and 19 are prime to each other, from 1 and 2 we get 16 factorial plus 86 is multiple of 17 into 19, which is equal to multiple of 323. So this is the result. Next problem is find the remainder when 2 into 26 factorial is divided by 29. Now we have 29 is a prime number. Then by Wilson's theorem we have get 29 minus 1 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod 29. This means 29 minus 1 factorial is 28 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod 29. So this is equation 1. Now consider 28 factorial, which is equal to 26 factorial ആണ് കിട്ടുന്നത്. So 28 into 27 into 26 factorial. So 28 is 29 minus 1. 27 is 29 minus 2 into 26 factorial. Next problem is if p is a prime number and p is equal to 4m plus 1 where m is a positive integer, prove that 2m factorial plus 1 is divisible by p. Since p is a prime number, by Wilson's theorem we get p minus 1 factorial plus 1 p minus 1 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod p. That is p is 4m plus 1. So 4m plus 1 minus 1 factorial congruent to minus 1 mod p. So 4m plus 1 minus 1 is 2m 4m factorial congruent to minus 1 mod p. നമുക്ക് 2m ലാണ് ആൻസർ കിട്ടേണ്ടത്. നമുക്ക് 2m factorial ആണ് ആൻസർ കിട്ടേണ്ടത്. നമുക്ക് 2m factorial നിന്ന് ബാക്കി എഴുതാം. 2m into 2m factorial into 2m plus 1 into 2m plus 2 etc. 4m minus 1 into 4m congruent to minus 1 mod p. നമ്മൾ പിയിലാണ് ഇനി എഴുതേണ്ടത്. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ. 2m plus 1 is m. This is p minus 2m. Since p is equal to 4m plus 1. So this is p minus 2m. This is p minus 2m plus 1 etc. This is p minus 2 into p minus 1 congruent to minus 1 mod p. So this is ഇതിൽ 2m factorial into ഇതിലെല്ലാം പിയുടെ ഒരു ടേം ഉണ്ട്. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് പി. ഇനി ലാസ്റ്റ് ടേം minus 2m into minus 2m plus 1 etc. 2 into 1 into 2. ദിസ് ഈസ് എല്ലാം നെഗറ്റീവാണ്. പിന്നെ അത് പോരുന്നത് 1 into 2 into etc. 2m വരെയാണ്. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ. ഇത് ഈവൻ നമ്പർ ഉണ്ട് 2m ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണത്. 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ 1 into 2 into etc. 2m. ദിസ് ഈസ് p minus of 2m minus 1 ആണ് p minus 2m plus 1. So 2m factorial congruent to minus 1 mod p. That is ഇനി ഇതിനെ നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് പി ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് കളയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ. ദിസ് ഈസ് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് പി ഇൻറ്റു 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ ഈസ് അഗെയിൻ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് പി. നമുക്കത് കളയാം. ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ congruent to minus 1 mod p. മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് പി ആയതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അത് ഒഴിവാക്കുന്നത്. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 1 congruent to ഈ മൈനസ് 1 ഇപ്പുറത്തോട്ട് എടുത്ത് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ 0 mod p. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് 2m ഫാക്ടോറിയൽ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 1 ഈസ് divisible by p.